Alright, so I'm going to be doing a review. First off, this is Jesus Christ. And I'm going to be doing some making some tutorials and doing a review on this book we have here called Computer Graphics Programming in OpenGL with C++, written by V. Scott Gordon and John Clevenger. Now, if you go to page 10, this is chapter 2.1. We're going to get a red window up in this video right here, and all the script that you need is on page 10. And so it shows up here the page number, of course, page 10. And this is the script of the syntax that you're going to need to get this red window running. Now you're going to need GLEW.h and you're going to need GLFW3.h, and that's pretty much it. Let's get started. Okay, so first things first. What's going on? Let's close this out. Alright, so first things first, what we want to do, you need to have CODEBLOCKS installed. Okay, you need to have CODEBLOCKS installed. You could get CODEBLOCKS from this website right here, codeblocks.org. You want to get the 20.03. I'm using 20.03 min GW 32-bit setup.exe, so that's going to be this one right here, the second one from the bottom. That's the one that you want to install, and it's pretty good IDE for me. I haven't had a lot of issues with it. I've been able to accomplish a lot with it. I highly recommend you give it a try. And you're also going to need TDMGCC. You're going to need this compiler, which is TDMGCC. It's a compiler, and I recommend you install both 64 and 32-bit. Okay, so you go about downloading it right here, and TDMGCC 64-bit. I don't know where the 32-bit is. Here it is, right down here. So you figure out which ones you want to. TDM32 and TDM64 is right here. Okay, so you go about downloading both 64 and 32-bit, but we're going to need 32 to compile and run our applications right here. Okay, so we'll again, this is the book that we're going to be going through. It's a pretty good book. You could buy. Highly recommend you buy it on Amazon for about like $89. I think the cheaper one is not C++, it's Java. Okay, so we're looking at C++ right here. Okay, V. Scott Gordon and John Clevenger. Okay. Okay, you're going to need GLFW3, and you could get GLFW from this website, but I'm going to go ahead and provide my files, because when you download GLFW from this website right here, sometimes the files don't work. So I'm just going to upload the files to my Google Drive or some cloud drive, and I'm going to provide the link in the video description. You'll be able to click and download all of the stuff, so you'll be able to follow along in the tutorials that I make. What else? We're going to need GLFW and GLEW. GLEW, GL extension wrangler. Extension wrangler. Okay, so definitely going to need GLEW. You could get GLEW from this website here, but again, I'm going to provide you with the tutorials. I mean, not the tutorials, but the files, so that you can follow along. Because you might, just because you download from the official website doesn't mean that the files are going to work. So far, I've purchased these files. I mean, I've downloaded these files, and some of these files weren't even working for me. You have to go about setting them up, set up the lib, and include files and stuff like that. So I'm just going to go ahead and provide them. But if you want, if you already have them, that's great. If you know how to set them up directly off the website, that's even better. And okay, so let's get started. So first things first, we're going to go to open up a CODEBLOCKS. And as you can see right here, this is my version right here. We'll go to the about, and you can see that I'm on 20.03. Create a new project, console application, and we want a C++. We'll call it red window. Desktop. I want this. We want this on our website. I mean, on our desktop. Okay. So select folder. That's going to be our red window tutorial. We'll hit next, finish, and here we have our main CPP. Okay, so now you could go on page 10. And you can get the script right here. I'm gonna copy it. That's the script right there. You can type it up if you want. And this is the script that's needed. Okay, there we go. Alright. So that's our script. We're going to run it, and it's asking for GLEW. Okay, so I already showed you where to get the websites, I mean the files from. And you can go to those websites to get those files, set it up. Okay, we'll go to red window. That's the name of our project that we. Okay, and we're going to do new window. I'm going to call this inc_lib because this is where our include in the lib folder is going to be. And we're going to make two folders here. We're going to call one lib, and we're going to call one include. Okay, we're going to link these two folders in our project. Okay, build options, and you want to click, you want to go right click, red window, or wherever you see these this colorful square right here, right click, build options, and click at the top red window, because whatever you do here is going to work for both debug and release. So you go to red window at the top, and we want to link our include in our lib folder. Okay, so we go to search directories tab, and we go into compile. For the compiler tab, we're going to go to add, and we're going to link our include for our compiler. And the linker tab is going to, we'll get to that later. Compiler is going to be for our include. Okay, so you go to add, click your little folder right there, include lib, and then we'll go and click on include, select folder, keep this as a relative path. Yes, it's been working for me. Click OK, and we'll go to linker and we'll link our lib. Okay, you can see that the linker and the lib both have L's, so linker and lib go together all the time. Linker, add glue folder, and we'll go to ink and lib, and we'll go to lib, select folder, click yes, click OK, and we'll click OK here. Okay, so now we'll do a little rebuild, and you can see it's asking for glue right here. Okay, and what we want to do, we want to go on our include, and we want to give it glue. We want to give our include folder glue. Okay, so what I have here are the files, and I have glue GLFW right here also. Alright, so inside the glue folder we have an include, so I'm going to copy and I'm going to paste here. So now it has the glue, and you can tell because when you run it or when you build it, it's not going to show the red square next to the glue anymore. It's showing the red square next to the GLFW3 now. Okay, so now it has glue, and now it's asking for GLFW3. Okay, so now we're going to go and grab our GLFW3. I'm going to right click, copy, and we're going to paste in here. We're going to give it another refresh, give it a rebuild. Now it's not asking for GLFW3 anymore. Now it's coming across some extra errors here. It's okay. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. And you definitely want to make sure that you're using the correct compiler as well by going into settings and compiler and tool chains. And you want to make sure that you're using the TDM GCC compiler X32. Okay, that's the one I'm using right there. Okay, I put mine in the special location, so you can see. Select folder. So mine is in the specified location. I know where my compiler is. Wherever you install it, you need to make sure that you install in the location where you know your compiler is. Okay. Alright, so now we need to go and we need to add our libraries. Our libraries, we need to just dump our lib files in our lib files in the lib folder. Okay. So we're going to go to glue, and we're going to copy, and we're going to paste. And you can see we got all the glue files here. We got a GLFW3 file there also. So everything that was in there is over here now. Okay, and then we want to go to our GLFW 3.0, copy, and paste libs. You know, you got a little bit more. Okay, so now that we've linked our libs correctly, we'll go right back in here in the build options. We'll go to red window, we'll go to linker setting, and first what we're going to do, we're going to add GLFW3, and we're going to add OpenGL 32, Then we're going to add GDI32. Then we're going to add GLEW32. And then we're going to add those lib files that we just added. Okay, as you can see, they're in the lib folder. Red window, ink lib. And this is our lib folder right here. That's where all our files are. Right there in the lib folder. Okay, we're going to highlight them all. I'm going to click open. Click yes. Click OK. And click OK. And our red window should work now. We'll give it a rebuild. And our red window should work. Can't start because GLEW32 is missing from your computer. Okay, so I'll go ahead and have to find the GLEW32. Okay, and we'll get the GLEW32 window. And we'll put that in the bin. Give it another rebuild. We'll build and run. And there we have it. That's your red window. Thanks for watching.